Good day, everybody. What's up? What's going on with you? I hope this Monday finds everybody in good spirits. My name is TC, aka Johnny Clyde, and this is my IOBA channel. I'm going to have to get used to saying that as I open these videos and these short diatribes because I'm very opinionated and it looks like I'm going to be doing more YouTube videos and the thing with me is you'll always get me. You won't get some animated AI voice. You'll get me. You'll get my honest opinion. Right or wrong, you'll get my opinion. And what I want to talk about right now is a little bit more politics because we are coming up on a presidential election. And if you listen to any of my stuff, you already know that this is just like watching television to me. So I saw Senator Tim Scott endorse Donald Trump the other day. And anybody that knows me also knows I'm strictly B1. Black first. So I already know how this election, is scheduled to turn out. And like I said, it don't mean a whole lot anyway. The presidential election don't, not really. I mean, it make everybody goddamn crazy, but policies don't really change. I mean, Joe Biden even said so himself. He said it to a bunch of Republican donors. Nothing will fundamentally change. Now we got, on the Donald Trump side of the game, though, you got this Tim Scott dude endorsing him. And I ain't never seen such a sorry-ass display of cooning, bootlicking, and buffooning in my life, really. And I've been around a long time. I ain't never seen a motherfucker grovel so hard. It just made me sick to watch. And then Donald Trump said something to him about Nikki Haley. Nimrata. That's her real name. I don't know why Nikki Haley would pick the name Nikki. If she know like I know, you don't want that name. But I digress. He starts talking about Nikki Haley. And he said to Tim Scott, you must really hate Nikki Haley. Because apparently she got him the Senate. She appointed him senator when she was the governor down there. And they, going back and forth because of this election. It's all fucking political theater. But anyway, Donald Trump said something like that to him. And he come back with, I don't hate Nikki Haley. I just love you. I just love you. That's what Tim Scott said to Donald Trump. I just love you. Like he was ready to drop down on his knees and let the dude relieve himself in his face or something. I was like, God damn, I ain't seen this kind of cooning since, what was that cop that got found guilty of killing Botham Jean? She shot him inside his own apartment. And the motherfucking cop got found guilty, and the brother was on the stand, and he got down, and he ran across the courtroom and hugged the cop. Talking about, can I go hug her? That kind of coonery. At that Botham Jean trial. I think the cop's name was Amber Geiger. That kind of coonery, that level of coonification. I just made that word up, coonification. But anyway, Governor Tim Scott, you look up in the dictionary, you look up that word, and there he'll be. There his face will be. And yes, he does look like that buck-toothed kid off the Cosby Show, all growed up. But these are the kinds of people that make it in this realm, in this political realm. These are the kind of motherfuckers they want. Obedient little bootlicks like him, like Tim Scott. He trying to get that governor or that vice president spot because Donald Trump may or may not make it all the way. It's kind of a horse race going on, but that's a whole nother set of drama like that right there. Whether or not he gets actually inaugurated or is he going to jail? I bet motherfuckers in Vegas is taking odds on that. That's an interesting story all by itself. But the other story is, who's he going to pick for his vice president? Because that individual stands a chance of landing their ass in the Oval Office. You dig me? So I don't think it's going to be Tim fucking Scott. No. It ain't going to be Tim Scott. It ain't going to be Nimrata. I mean, sucking Donald Trump ass like that don't never end well for nobody. I don't know why they ain't learned that by now. And I already told you, all that's gonna happen is, first, if he does make it, if he wins the race to the White House and he don't go to fuck the jail, first he ain't gonna pick, I doubt, I'm not gonna say ain't because I don't want to speak in absolutes, but I doubt if he picked a black man or an Indian woman as his vice president. I doubt if they allow him to do that. I don't care how much ass licking they do. They might get a spot in the cabinet. Secretary of Transportation, Secretary of Education or some shit like that. But that vice presidential spot, I think that's a white man's spot. I don't know who he gonna pick, but I'm sure they got a fucking list. They always have a list. It ain't gonna be this goofy motherfucker here, Tim Scott. It ain't gonna be him. He can kiss all the ass he wants. It ain't gonna be him. He ought to just take, like, the same way Donald Trump shitted all over Chris Christie. They ought to learn by a lesson from how the fuck he let Giuliani hang out to dry. Of course, he can't protect none of them people now. I mean, he up to his ass in trouble his own self. But I'm saying, though, Tim Scott, all that bootlicking is for nothing, bro. All that bootlicking is for nothing, because when time for somebody to go under the bus, your black ass gonna be the one to go. If you get in the White House, if you get near the White House. I don't know. What just struck me is the fucking display, the groveling and the bootlicking display that this motherfucker put on in the front of everybody. He got a white woman out there. Who the fuck? Most of these motherfuckers at that level be married to somebody other than a black person. The only reason Barack Obama was married to a black person is because he wouldn't have been able to get elected otherwise. Because then nobody know who the fuck he was. And, yeah, that part. But all of the rest of them, well, the rest of them that are visible is married to somebody who can pull their fucking coat strings. Anybody that's not white is married to somebody who is white. Almost. All right? I say it like that, almost. Look at your two Supreme Court justices. Look at Justice Thomas. Look at Ketanji Brown. Both of them married to somebody white. Look at Kamala Harris, married to a white man. Look at whomever. Take your pick. Tim Scott. Come on now. So, I guess that's the cheat code. You can't marry no black woman, or if you black, and you can't marry no black man if you're a black woman and expect to rise above a certain level in D.C. I guess that's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? But this goofy motherfucker be marching in a little white girl out there. If shit goes south for down south for Donald Trump, if things don't go well for Donald Trump, and Donald Trump gets somehow taken off the board, Tim Scott gonna fade, and you just go back to being Sorry ass Senator Tim Scott with the buck teeth look like a fucking horse. Boy, I tell you. I'm only saying this because some people just don't have, or it seems like they don't have no dignity. You know? Where your dignity at? But anyway, enough about Tim Scott. I think Johnny Clyde got a little story for y'all tomorrow. Uh, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. And what else? What am I forgetting? Oh, yeah, TC. And I'm out. Peace.